Hi, my name's Tom Dolder. I have with me today an SVP10. For a lot of people that are graduating from a food saver style machine or a vacuum pack style machine, an SVP10 is an excellent upgrade. It has a rocker piston pump in it, which means it's a very low maintenance type of machine. It doesn't require that the oil be changed the way some of the bigger rotary oil pumps do. And the SVP10 is a very simple and easy to use machine. The chamber consists of 3 different blocks, so you have different elevations for different types of food that you want to put in here. If you're doing a bigger block of cheese or a larger roast, you pull all the blocks out. What we're going to be vacuum packing today is a little package of chicken. Now, a chamber style machine is a little bit different than the suction style machines in that they use just a flat piece of bag material, or what we call a flat bag. The bag materials for these types of machines are much less expensive than the corrugated or textured bag materials. And that's because when you put the whole bag inside the chamber, the open end of the bag is also inside the chamber, so there is no pressure on the outside of the bag when you're evacuating it. All it's required to do once the bag is situated and it's laying flat across the heat seal bar is close the lid and wait until this gauge starts. The chamber lid will be held down by the vacuum pressure. And there are two different knobs on the machine. The first knob controls how long you set the pump to run. The second knob here controls how long the heat seal bar stays on. And there is also a jar port on the machine. Now, once the bag has been evacuated, or once the chamber's been evacuated, the air will also leave the bag. And since the entire package is inside a vacuum sealed environment, the liquids or juices just stay in the bottom of the bag. And after the bag is sealed, then the air gets let back into the chamber, which is actually when you can see the bag pack. And it's just that simple. You have a vacuum packed bag again. So the SVP10 and the SVP15 are essentially the same machine. The only difference in them is the pump. The heat seal bar is the same, the heat seal timer, or the pump timer is the same, the heat seal timer is the same, the gauge is the same, the jar port's the same, the chamber is the same. In fact, both machines set side by side look the same. The only difference in them is how fast they get you to where you're going. The SVP10 will get you to the same place the SVP15 will. It will seal the same wet bag, it will seal the same dry bag, it will seal as much stuff, it just does it a little bit slower. The SVP10 will do about 60 bags an hour, and SVP15 does about 100 bags in an hour. So how fast did you want to go? So an SVP10 has no maintenance attached to it. The SVP15 requires that you change the oil in it. An SVP15 is a higher production machine. It will do more bags in a row. It is a little bit faster than an SVP10. And you should change the oil every 3 months or 3,000 bags, whichever comes first. So the SVP10 is also equipped with a jar sealer port. Pull out this little black plug, slip it into the back of the machine, and hook the jar sealer hose into the jar sealer port. Put a flat lid on top of a jar, put the jar sealer on top of it. You can use the same jar sealer that you use on a vacuum pack for the VacMaster. Simply close the lid, watch the gauge, and you'll find that the air will get drawn out of the jar in pretty short order. Watch the gauge. When it stops moving, you've created a vacuum inside the jar. Just uncork it, and the atmospheric pressure is what holds the lid in place. Now this is that fun part again, where if you open up the jar, use a coin, a quarter, a pair of scissors, just slide it around the outside edge and release the pressure on the jar.